So what you want to do with your Google Calendar is make appointment slots um, for whatever time frame you want to do. So you could do appointment slots for a specific day, or you could set them up like the computer, the cart signouts are, which is for every weekday forever until those carts are gone. So the first thing you need to do is open up Google Calendar. And if you're on a Chromebook, you can get to Google Calendar from the app. I have the app pinned down here to my apps bar, but you can go to your launcher over here and get it, or you could type in calendar.google.com. So I'm just going to click that to launch my calendar. So the first thing you need to do is decide where you want your appointment slots to appear. If you want them, everyone always gets a calendar to themselves with their name on it. You can create your appointment slots there, because what happens is you will share just the appointment slot calendar and not this actual calendar. So if this is something you're doing for school or even for other use, you're not actually giving them your calendar, you're just giving them a link to the appointment slots. If you want to create a calendar specifically for that, though, you can. You would just click create and go through that process. But for this, I'm just going to use my calendar. If you use a lot of Google Calendars, the best thing to do is just to select to display only this one, because if you have a lot of calendars over here, it can get a little confusing. So just go to, I'm actually going to delete this real quick. So to make the appointment slots, go to the day that you want to set up the appointments and the time that you want to start the appointments. So I'll just pick Wednesday, and then at 7:30, I'll click on that. Make sure you're in either day or week view. You won't get this in month view. So you'll notice that when I click on that, I get either event or appointment slots. If you click on appointment slots, switch that over, you get this screen, and you want to go to edit details. So this is where you specify everything that you want to do for this. You can set up the slots for just the day, or you can set it so that it repeats over a course of days. If it's every Wednesday you want to do this, or every weekday, whatever it might be, you can specify that. So just for the sake of this, you want to give this a title, and this will be for this specific appointment. This will show up in any appointment slot that you create. So if you want to, let's say you're doing parent meetings, for example, and you're giving 30-minute slots from 7:30 until 2:30, and make sure this is PM and not AM. You can, decide appointment slots of 30 minutes. You could specify 15 minutes, whatever they might be. You could also change this to offer as a single appointment slot. I would do this if you want to specify different times in every 15 minutes. Let's say you want to set it up, for example, like the Chromebook card is set up for periods. You would do single appointment slots and then just go in and tell it the time frames specifically. So we're going to offer this as 15-minute slots. You can say where this is happening. In the description, you want to put in anything you want people to know about the appointment, or what you want them to do when they set up the appointment. And then when you are happy with what you have, just hit save. And this is how it'll appear in your calendar. To share the link with other people, because you're not actually sharing your calendar, you're just sharing the appointment slots. You just click on that and hit edit details. And this is the link to the appointment page. So when you click on that, you'll see here are the buttons that appear for the day. Ignore this because this was a test I did before. This is what they would click on, and this is what they would see. They wouldn't see all this other stuff. This blue stuff here is for my personal calendars. They'll just see the available buttons for their sign up for the parent meeting. If you want me to help you set this up, let me know. Hopefully this is something that you could use. It's pretty cool.